Hi everybody, Roger again. It's Friday, and I know this is considered old news at this point, but I wanted to put my 2 cents in on something other than sexual harassment charges being thrown all over the place. I wanted to talk about the scenario with the 3 UCLA basketball players in China and how they were bailed out from stealing in multiple stores. They were bailed out by our President Trump, and how a lot of people are saying that this is, or rather I've seen on the Twitterverse where a lot of people are saying Trump is doing this mainly to appease black people or to make it seem like black people owe something to Trump, things like that. And I'm like, well, no. He did this for Otto Warimber, something that Obama didn't want to do or refused to or took his time on. Trump was just lending a helping hand and trying to get these people home safely. He understands the way that their system works out there. Now, this to me is still problematic, because if we coddle people if we coddle Americans who go to foreign countries and just bring them back and sure, these kids are, I think the head coach or the head coach of UCLA basically stated that they are indefinitely not part of the team, that eventually they might come around to be in practice and eventually they'll come around to wear uniforms, things like that, and begin playing. That's all that is to be determined, and I sure hope it stays that they don't play. It would really be a good lesson learned and serve as a great example for anybody who does go overseas and don't obey the laws of that country and understand the ramifications of disobeying. So, in my opinion, I personally feel like, it's a tough one. I do, while I'm happy they're not gonna, have the same fate as Otto, chances are it probably could have gotten to that level. You just never know, Otto, I think, stole a flag, and from what I understand, one of the things that his family said, I can't remember who, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that it looked like his teeth were pulled out and rearranged all over again in his face, in his mouth. And if I can't imagine something that horrible happening to anybody, and I sure hope that something happened to him. He was so traumatized and ended up dying because of whatever happened. So I'm glad that these kids don't have to go through something like that. However, they should have been, in my opinions, should have been kept there to pay the ramifications of, or pay the price of the scenario that they caused upon themselves. They are a disgrace for going into a foreign country and thinking they're above everybody else and above getting caught or whatever. They just maybe it was out of hobby. I think one of the kids' parents owned a sporting company or something that's pretty semi-famous or something. Even worse, this is the ultimate example of privilege. Every American, regardless of color, we're all privileged here. When you're homeless, you can get up and become a millionaire if you wanted to, if you put your mind to it. A lot of people do not even, a lot of people are so conditioned to believe otherwise. They're conditioned that way for the vote. They're conditioned that way so that way systems are in place to keep people in check. I am indifferent to this. I think they should have served their sentence in China. Let that serve as an example for stupid idiots who do go overseas and don't take the time of day to understand that their actions and who they represent, or what they represent, in this case UCLA's basketball team and America, are at stake. People are getting away with so much here. Again, it comes down to this. They were ultimately way privileged. Now, I saw the press conference afterwards where all 3 of them thanked certain people and they all thanked the president. So that's very cool. I think that's great. So more power to them in that. And I really do hope that they sincerely learned their lesson. But I really do wish they would have stayed in China, as well as Mr. Trump keeping a close eye on them, serving their sentence, so another Otto scenario doesn't happen. You know, that would have been, to me, reasonable. They are still paying harshly here, you know. But again, you know, you don't steal in other countries. You don't steal stuff like that. And you don't think you can get away with it. That is privilege. I mean, these guys are the epitome of the example of American privilege right now. American privilege has nothing to do with race, color, religion, creed, thoughts, beliefs, whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It has everything to do with the fact that you get to have all of those and still be privileged. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on this. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.